Hello guys, welcome back to the next video, and in this video we will talk about the current ongoing island overview, and in this we will talk about the first 6 islands and G30. I have been on G30 for the most part of the island and I did not see a lot of the fights that happened or recorded a lot of footage, but still let's go over them. So first of all, G1, I would say it was a little more balanced in that case. We have Boone here with ROK, and currently Boone is merger of SSI and DHX, so they have a lot of their fighters in this alliance and they're currently at 21 billion. And in their competition we have ROK, which is like 20 billion, so pretty much you can say a little more balanced there, although they have pretty two strong allies that help Boone to push ROK back. Again, it was a island after a long while, so overall I believe they had fun. And we have NM49 here, and in this we have Knight, who makes my thumbnails, so all the good ones. So if you see him in the game, give him a shout out. Really creative guy. And with that, I think this is mostly all for G1. I don't know too much about the other alliances, to basically it'll make the video a little too long. Okay, let's go to G2 real quick. This one was more in favor of HNB. Now this is my home alliance and they are currently at 19 billion. Some of the players are still away, so anyway, but in competition to them, 47A is again one of the allies, and they had H-Loon, which is on Boone's camp in a sense. But yeah, you can see that HNB pretty much dominates the entire island over here. SSI, they have a lot of their players in Boone right now, so it was kind of expected in a sense. The reason why I say that this was more towards HNB side, because not only we have two allies on the island, but the other competition, I'd say they are not. You can see 6.4, and we have H-Loon I think around 11, and then we have NBD here, which is like not even 10. In SSI we saw that it's at 12, and we have Nudie, which is not even 9. So it was more like mostly one-sided. So easy island for HNB this time. And G3 we have Legend Heroes 6. Oh, save me. Okay, yeah. DHX kind of split for this particular IR, and they have players in different islands right now. Again, they kind of dominated the island, pretty, I would say, obvious. They were, so looks like along with HAO, were able to push back Evil. Most of them seems to be home now, but yeah, this was kind of, you can say, unfair matching. See, that's where the thing is. DLS says that they fixed the matchmaking and stuff, but then we see these kind of matchmaking where they don't have anybody who can counter this big of a player in a sense. So having one or two really jacked player in one team on an island kind of tilts the entire island's favor to that one alliance. So most of this IR I spent in G30. The reason being, we have been very occupied. As you can see, I've been fighting much over here, and a lot happened on this island. I'm gonna make a long story very short because there's something I do wanna address over here. So on day 1, we kind of built until very south of this level 7 village, and we were built until here, and we kind of blocked DLLM right on south side of level 7, and we were holding them down there. Like we had, I think, tower fights going on for almost like half a day, multiple rallies, and we were not able to push through their towers and they were not able to push through our towers at that point. And during that time I saw two of my allies, DGD and Vendetta. They were kind of gotten pushed back by MMQ and Fox over there. And during that time I was having good conversation with DLLM's leader. They changed their leader during the island, so their previous leader I was having good conversation with, and we decided that okay, after this island we'll be allies next time, since I kind of was working the day of matchmaking and By the time I came online, all the allies were made. So we were having a good conversation. Now at that point, I had a choice whether to, you know, offer V8 to either Fox or MMQ, since I was not planning on going there because my allies were not coming. There was no point fighting, on three fronts by choice, because that doesn't make sense. So I decided to make a deal with DLLM. Since we both had our own allies and we all were competing for good ranks, I was like, I'm not going to V8 anyways, and I'm having good conversation with DLLM's leader. So I offered them a way to level 8 village, and we removed our towers and we like, you can go. And the condition was simple, where we are going to keep the level 7 village, and during this particular island event we are not going to have tower fights or siege each other's villages. That was a simple deal. Apart from that, we were free to help our own allies, like they can help their allies to secure good rank, and I'm gonna help my allies wherever I can. So I started to build on the right side to help my ally Joe. So that's what we were doing. And then this morning when I woke up, I saw that DLLM broke their deal. Then I start receiving messages from DLLM saying that, hey, you are messing up with my rank. And I was like, your ranking was never part of the deal. And it is not like I'm just saying stuff, I have proof. So here it is. So that's what happened. Basically, we made an agreement to not fight on towers, and they broke it first chance they got. Maybe integrity is too much to ask. So I just wanted to show that. So this is the leader who actually broke the word, and this is the leadership. This is the old leader, and some of the other people who were R4 are right now like these people. If you see these people anywhere or in any alliances R4 that you are trying to make agreement with, just beware that they're gonna probably backstab you, because if you have a deal that is in their favor, they're gonna be all for it like everybody. But if your deal in any way is gonna negatively impact them, they're gonna backstab you, and they're gonna try to find a reason to justify their action. Right now might sound like I'm just complaining. Just behind this account, I'm also a human, and when somebody backstab me, it hurts. So yeah, just a lesson learned, and not to trust these guys anymore if I ever see them. But anyway, with this, I think I'm done ranting. And if you have any questions or anything you want to ask, just ping me in comment, or you can reach me out in the game. Right now, I'm in region 313, Alliance is NFG. So with this, I'm done with the video, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon.